let's not forget, Jesus had 12 disciples around him, not 12 dummies. What's going on, world? Brian Wright here, and you're now tuned into the Brian Wright Radio Show, where we offer value in the form of content that'll help you change your mindset, change your life, and become the best version of yourself. No matter what religion, race, creed, none of that stuff matters, because here it's just about the human race. My goal is to tap into this source and deliver this message, and hopefully you can learn something from it and apply it to your life, and then you can take it out into the world to serve it and leave it a better place than we found it. That's what this channel is for. I appreciate everybody for being here. So this one is going to be a little bit different, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm happy to have this as a message. Make sure that you have people that you can vent to. We have to understand this. Life is very hard, and at times it can get very overwhelming. I know that I'm not the only one. It can go from 0 to 100 real quick, and you'll be having one aspect of your life, right, going well. And as soon as it's going well, that's when it seems like other aspects of your life are just going to hell. Let's just be honest. And at times, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like I want to go crazy. But I remember that this situation is not stronger than me. No situation is stronger than me. And I can always get through it as long as I got my strength. But at the time that it hits you, it doesn't feel too good. And I'll be the first to admit that. Before I got on this lecture, I just got on the phone with a friend of mine. And a friend is someone that talks to you, that'll call you, won't ask for nothing, but just asks, how are you doing? And honestly, that's what a true friend is. Because I understand that everyone gets busy. I get busy sometimes where I can't get back with people. But the phone is a two-way at the same time. So if I'm calling you all the time and you're not calling me, I'm not going to say that we're not friends. All I'm going to say is that we're not close like that. That's what I'm going to say, respectfully. But the reason why it's good to have friends, and I don't mean people that'll tell you business, gossipers, or nothing like that. I mean solid people that you can talk to about your business and not have to worry about it being in the streets. Those are the friends that I'm talking about. Once again, I can't stand when people say stuff like, oh, I don't need anybody, I'm fine by myself. That's honestly not absolutely true. Do I enjoy my alone time? Absolutely. But can I do it 24/7? Absolutely not. And I know this by experience. I tried to live in Texas all by myself, and at times it was cool. But most of the time, I was lonely. Not alone, but lonely. There was times when holidays came around. There was times when birthdays came around. There was time when family reunions came around and I wasn't there. And I was doing good on my own. But when I checked social media, it would make me very sad because I would miss my family, you know? So I ended up coming back to North Carolina for a little while. And I'm not going to lie, I still got some problems in Texas, but overall, I'm around the people that love me and that I love. And it makes the pain not so bad. I honestly believe that having no friends in the world is equivalent to having all the money in the world, but nowhere to spend it. And that's because they both give you an experience like no other. Having a bunch of money, if you know, you know. When you get to stay in the nicest hotels, when you get to talk to some of the prettiest women, when you get to do everything that you want to do. Been there before too. Am I rich? Absolutely not. But have I had money so much to the point where I could do whatever I wanted to do? Absolutely. But If I wasn't able to have those experiences, the money would have been worthless. Same thing with all the people in my life. They gave me an experience, some good, some bad. But overall, it taught me a lesson, and I'm grateful for it. But in today's world, I know not to keep people around me that don't mean me no well. And that's what's wrong with people. They're around people who don't mean them no well. I always say that you can tell a lot about somebody by their actions. I never judge people by their words anymore. I always judge them by their actions. And that is because I know now that the body is just an instrument of the mind. Whatever the mind is telling the body to do, that's what it does. So if somebody is lacking money, it's because the mind is telling them to spend all their money. If somebody's not in shape, it's because their mind is telling them to eat instead of to lose weight. Whatever the mind is telling the body does, because that's what you're guided by. You're guided by your mind. So I don't give people too many chances anymore if I see that their actions have not changed, because through the years, I've had people who will tell me one thing and do another. And if you've dealt with people like that before, you already know what kind of mental state they can put your mind in. And I'm not denying physical pain, but in my opinion, mental pain is so much worse. And if you've been through it, you know exactly what I am talking about. So as I get older, I cannot afford to have that much pain. So I limit that type of energy in my life. I only want good people around me. I only want goal-oriented people around me. I only want dreamers around me. I only want people who say they want to be something around me. Because we live in a world that is so negative, that is full of people that'll tell you why it can't be done and why you can't do it. That when you meet those type of people, you automatically cling to them and you uplift them and they uplift you. That's what me and my friend do. He tell me what he wants to do and I tell him, bro, go do it. I tell him what I want to do. He tells me to go for it. I always tell people, I am the wrong person to tell your dreams to. You know why? Because I'm going to tell you to do it. No matter how crazy it sounds. Hey, man, go after it. And those are the type of friends that you should have. Not, oh, man, you sure you can do that? Oh, man, nobody ever done that before. Hell yeah. You already know what they say when they ain't really listening to you. Come on. Let's be honest on here. This ain't one of them episodes. This is something real right here. I'm trying to, especially if you're young, have you circumvent my mistakes. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of my bad times came hanging around the wrong crowd, messing with the wrong people. That's what contributed to the detriment of myself. And a lot of people can say that same thing. And that's why we have to protect our energy, our dreams at all costs. Because we already fighting ourselves. We don't have time to fight other people. We just got time for our dreams and those that help us get to them and those that encourage us to get to them. That's all. Last, let's not forget, Jesus had 12 disciples around him, not 12 dummies. Keep that in mind. I appreciate y'all for listening. This is the Brian Wright Radio Show. Gone.